What's going on, guys? Welcome to another video from Hit Squad Productions. And in this video, we're going to go over the most recent news with the New York Giants, and that is the New York Giants signing defensive coordinator Patrick Graham to a contract extension per Mike Garafolo. Now, this means Patrick Graham will return as the Giants defensive coordinator for the 2021 season, and he will not consider any head coaching opportunities this year. Now, to me, if you're asking me, I definitely see this as I'm good to the New York Jets, because who in the hell would want to become a head coach for the New York Jets with the distractions, the dysfunction, the losing culture there? God bless anybody that takes that job. So to me, this is a clear-cut home run signing. Patrick Graham has really turned around this defense, and you got to imagine that the players on this defense are really excited to have him back, especially like Blake Martinez and Kyle Fackrell. Blake Martinez led our team in tackles with 151 tackles. James Bradberry looked like a top 3 corner. In my honest opinion, I think he is a top 3 corner. He's going to the Pro Bowl and should be an all-pro corner. He shut down every team's #1 wide receiver week in and week out. He looked phenomenal. Easy the best player on this defense. Now, Leonard Williams had a career year with 11.5 sacks under Patrick Graham. Granted, I understand he was playing for a contract, but at the same time, you got to acknowledge that Patrick Graham's been able to get the most out of his players. Logan Ryan looked great, and honestly, he should have went to the Pro Bowl. I know that he led in votes in the free safety position, so I'm kind of confused as to why he didn't go, but he wasn't able to make it, but he still had a great year regardless. We were able to use him in a variety of different ways, and it ended up working out. I like that we were able to use all of our players in a variety of different ways, and it confused the quarterback. It made our players very expendable, and it really showed the talent that we had on this team, in my honest opinion. Now, Jabril Peppers had his best year under Patrick Graham, and I think that he's going to be even better. I think that this trio with Xavier McKinney, Logan Ryan, and Jabril Peppers, I think that this will be a force to be messed with, and I think that we're going to see a very good product on the field going into next season. Now, what I like about Patrick Graham, and I think that it's probably the most successful thing that the New York Giants have done this year, was signing Patrick Graham. But what I like about Patrick Graham is that he was able to draw up pressure via scheme, right? Even without a solid #1 edge rusher, he had a top 10 defense with a young defense. Granted, the New York Giants have the second youngest team next to the Baltimore Ravens, but he was able to do that with a young defense, no edge rusher, maybe 1 or 2 solid linebackers in Martinez and Crowder. Obviously, Martinez, he had a really good year with us, led our team in tackles. Crowder, who was a late-round pick, he looks pretty good at that linebacker position. I do think that they will draft more linebackers for depth, but he had a great year with us, so I think that there's promise there. And he did it without a solid #2 corner, but he made the players like Julian Love and Isaac Yiadom work. And we saw Isaac Yiadom and Julian Love work out towards the stretch. They started coming along, they started looking better, and we started seeing that we were able to catch up with these teams because our defense was keeping us in these games. Now, obviously, we hope that this can continue into next year, where we can address those positions of need, like the edge rusher position, #2 corner position. But I'm really happy with what he's done with this defense. He's turned this defense around in 1 year, and he heard from people around the league that he's a very smart guy, and he's very creative in drawing schemes to confuse the quarterback and to get to the QB. And we saw that this year. You saw him draw up schemes where everybody was standing up, nobody had their hands in the ground, and you had no idea what was going to happen, and it worked. And you got to admire that. You got to admire that he was able to get the most out of all the players that he had. And I don't think that any other defensive coordinator that we would have brought in would have been able to do what Patrick Graham has done. And that's just my opinion. Now, we got to see what happens with Jason Garrett. I do expect Jason Garrett to get more looks, considering that he does have head coaching experience, and he is known to groom some good franchise quarterbacks. So I think that, if you guys saw my last video, which if you haven't, you should go definitely check that out, where I spoke about this. I think that Jason Garrett would actually be a pretty good fit with the Los Angeles Chargers. And I think that, considering that, he shaped Tony Romo, he really shaped Dak Prescott, I think that he would really help out Justin Herbert in that offense. Justin Herbert broke the rookie touchdown record, and I think that, with how well Jason Garrett has been able to get the most out of his young QB. But going back to Patrick Graham, I love this. I hope that we can keep him here longer. In my other video, I stated that I really, if I could choose, I would want to keep Patrick Graham over Jason Garrett, just because I felt that Patrick Graham really meant more to this team. And I think that we will look towards a new offensive coordinator, whether or not Jason Garrett gets a head coaching job or not. That's just my opinion, but I do think that I wouldn't be surprised if the New York Giants kept Jason Garrett due to continuity reasons. But we just got to see what happens. Again, I'm really excited for this. Let me know your thoughts below. How are you guys feeling about this? Do you like this? Do you not like this? Obviously, I'm going to expect most of you guys to like this, considering the fact that we have a defense. We haven't had a defense since 2016, and that was a mirage. I don't think that this is a mirage, in my opinion, but we got to see what happens next year. We got to see what happens at free agency. You know that we're going to have those videos up for that, so stay tuned. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, comment your thoughts below, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Take it easy.